Seventh grade. What's going on? Mr. Snyder back. Week 2, day 2 of our distance learning, and we are sticking with the Frederick Douglass dialogue going on. We've looked at the slave trade to get a little bit of background and context into that. Now we're going to be looking much more deeply at the abolition movement that took place. There's going to be 5 paragraphs you have to read in this reading right here for abolition, and then you're going to fill out the text-dependent questions. So what I recommend you do, have those both pulled up at the same time, and that way you can read through it and answer the questions as you go. It does say in this video, watch the video on abolition reading tips. Here are the reading tips that I have for you. I'm going to open up the document now. There are 2 parts to this reading, but it's the same reading. All right, I'm going to say that again. There are 2 parts to this reading, but it's the same reading. I'm going to show you. 5 paragraphs. You can see them here. There's 1 through 3. They've got some definitions down on the bottom here for you. So nothing's highlighted, but they do have the words just down here, the more commonly misconstrued words, like abolish and oppose, constitutionally, natural increase, and enterprising. Let me come down here. Paragraphs 4 and 5. This is the whole reading for the entire day of Wednesday. How sweet is that? All right. Definitions, you've got repudiate, edifice, and moderation. All right. Those vocabulary words are not quizzable, okay? Just like you took your vocabulary quiz on Monday, you took it on Tuesday. Since you were given the words on Monday, you should have taken the quiz on Tuesday. Here's where the reading takes, these words, these vocabulary words, you don't have to be taking them down. You just have to kind of use them to get a better idea of the context of the reading. Here's the second part. It's the same exact reading, same exact dialogue. The only thing that's a little bit different is you see the text on the left-hand side here. On the right-hand side, there's some gist notes and vocabulary. You don't have to take gist notes, okay? Don't pay attention to these directions up here. Don't do that, all right? Listen to me. Listen to my voice. Gist notes and vocabulary. That's all you're looking at. It has some things highlighted as you go down in terms of key terms and ideas, all that good stuff. There's text 1, text 2, text 3. It's the same as above when we scrolled down before. All right, just blocked off a little bit differently. There's 4. All right. You can see some of the things are underlined, and they've got, some other vocabulary notes there for you. And there you go. All right. So it's pretty much the same exact reading, just structured a little bit differently. So if you want to stick to the first reading that we have up there, go for it. But I have that other option for you. It breaks down the gist notes a little bit easier because it's off to the side as you're reading instead of down at the bottom like in those little teeny tiny text box. All right. So I recommend using the second one just because it's a little bit easier. It's a little bit more structured, but it's your call. You want to read the first one? Go for it. You want to read the second one? Go for it. And that should be it. All right, guys. Read this. Fill out those text-dependent questions as you go along, and that should be good to go for week 2. Can't wait to actually start reading this Frederick Douglass autobiography. It's so gripping. It's so just, it's going to cut to the core to a lot of us. It's going to be so neat. I love doing this with the 7th grade last year. They really got into it. And what's exciting is that there's going to be a poetry aspect about this as well. So we're, to be honest, diving a little bit more into like the English side of things, but we're definitely going to be getting more history heavy after next week. So that said, hope you enjoy these readings on abolition. Please, please, please take good notes. And by good notes, all right, when you're answering those questions, I need capital letters at the beginning of sentences. I need punctuation at the end of them. Write this like you care, because I'm going to start grading you based off of your grammar, based off of how much effort and time you're putting into this. A few people that I've noticed some big changes from, Antonio Mahan last time, big changes in your spelling and your grammar. Like, I could tell that you definitely cared. Um, Courtney, the way that you have taken the AN out of your writing and it's just become more fluid and more constructed, right, towards just answering the question itself, and it doesn't run on as much. Fantastic job there. Dom, excellent answers. Nate, fantastic job as well. Trying to think of some others that are coming off the top of my head right now, but that's what jumped out to me after week one. Hopefully, at this juncture, you guys are kind of getting a feel for what's expected of you. And I look forward to seeing even more market improvement from all of you. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to me via email. Don't write it on Google Classroom. Email me. All right. And if you don't want to use that, you can hit me up on Zoom during my office hours, that half hour that we have between 10 and 10:30. All right. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Take care. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. See you next time.